If you've been preparing for your Cambridge English exam for a while now, you've probably identified the gapped text task as one of the most difficult parts of the whole exam. But I'm going to share some tips in this video which will make it a little bit easier for you. Now, the gapped text task is part 7 of the C1 Advanced and part 6 of the B2 First and C2 Proficiency exams. And it basically consists of a long text with gaps, and you need to choose the best paragraphs to complete the gaps, or the best sentences in the case of the B2 First. But unfortunately there is one extra paragraph or one extra sentence which doesn't fit any of the gaps, and that makes it much more difficult. So you're going to need to look for clues in the text to help you identify the correct paragraph for each gap. So one of the first clues you can look for is linkers. If a paragraph starts with a certain type of linker, then you can identify what kind of information would be in the previous sentence. In this case, we can see that the paragraph after the gap starts with the linker of contrast, however. So that tells us that the information in the previous paragraph is contrasting with the information in this paragraph, the paragraph we can see. Also, we need to look at pronouns. Pronouns will help you a lot, because if you think words like he, she, it, they, this, those are being used to refer to something that has already been referred to previously in the text. So we need to identify what is being referred to. So here we can see both a linker of contrast and the pronoun his. That pronoun is referring to someone that was mentioned either in the previous paragraph or another paragraph before this one. So that will help us a lot to identify the correct paragraph to fill this gap. But also verb tenses can really help. If the verb tenses that are used change within the text, then that's giving you a lot of information and will help you identify the correct paragraph. So in this example, we can see that the previous paragraph is written in the present tense, but the following paragraph is written in the past tense. So something has happened between those two paragraphs that has made the tense change. One more clue to look out for, and this isn't always in all the text, but sometimes you'll see very sort of emotional vocabulary, or something surprising may happen in the text. So if you see that in one of the paragraphs, then you can pretty much guarantee that if it's so surprising or emotional, then it will be mentioned again in the following paragraph. Usually we don't mention something surprising and then forget about it. Usually it's referred to more times. So look out for something a little bit surprising or emotional. Okay, I hope that helps. Don't forget, for many more tips on how to do this part of the exam and all the other parts of the exam, check out my online courses. The link is in the description.